Good morning. Well, yesterday was a good day and a bad day. I got to go out and do some fishing, which I love. Got out there and caught some fish. Took some drone pictures over the boat. Some nice little scenery pictures and some circle around stuff, just like it shows in the books and whatnot. And a buddy of mine met me down there. I went back to the dock, picked him up. We went fishing. We did good. I was telling him about them drone pictures I took earlier in the day. I said, well, hell, I'll take us a couple pictures with us on here, you know, get a little bit of aerial pictures and some far off pictures of us fishing and whatnot. And we were waiting until we got around where there were no houses or anything like that. And we was fishing back in this slough. And as we was coming out, we were slow trolling back out with the motor just putting along, slow. Not the gas motor, the trolling motor. So we were just barely ghosting along. And I said, well, let me get this thing up right now. This is nice and quiet. The wind ain't blowing hard. Get us a good picture. And so I put the thing on the back deck and got it to where it fires up. Went through the launch stuff, pushed the little button to take off, held it till it took off. It elevated up only about 2 foot when generally it seems like it goes up about 4 foot. But anyways, put it to where it takes up, and then it just stays right there. And like I said, we were still ghosting along, and the power poles on the back of the boat hit that joker. As it was going along, it just barely hit the side of it. Off into the drink it went. Brand new drone. Man, that hurt. It's only in about 5 to 7 foot of water. I got my big butt in there and tried to find it. Couldn't. I'm not Jacques Cousteau, so I wasn't going underwater. You couldn't hardly see under there anyway in this lake. But got to thinking about, shoot, what if I step on a snapping turtle or a cottonmouth or water moccasin or something like that in there? I'm like, oh, I don't know about all that. So we anchored there. You know, we made sure that we put the spot lock on the trolling motor and drug some treble hooks across there, just hoping against hope to hook it. Went back and forth with the sonar trying to see if we could find it, because it's my boss's boat and he's got latest and greatest stuff on it. It's got the side scan, down scan, all that kind of junk. And went over the area several times trying to find it. Could not find it nowhere. And I just got this dang thing. So anyways, got out of there. Riding back to the docks. We're moving along pretty good in this boat. It's a high-speed boat. I mean, it's a bass boat, but I mean, that joker will get up. And me and my friend were coming back, and we was trying to make up lost time, because we spent a lot of time looking for that drone over there in the water. And as we're cooking along, he says, you didn't see that? I said, what? I was driving the boat. He says, my tackle box just went over the side of the boat. I guess because we were going so fast that wind got up under it and throwed it over the side. Nice. Ain't no telling what that is. Probably damn rogue squirrel. Look back, and sure enough, his tackle box was scattered. This is like a debris field out there. We had to spin back around, get the net out, scoop up as much as we could. The only thing he lost was 2 of the little plastic lids that go on the top of it. The rest of the stuff was all just floating there. He got it back. So we both lost something that day. Of course, I don't think it was an even scale. It's just sour grapes though. But we did have a good day of fishing. Very expensive day in hindsight. But here's another thing I was going to mention. I've been talking to this guy. I got an auction house that I do a live auction every other Friday in an old hay barn up in Eclectic, Alabama. And I've been talking to one of the sellers up there, and he said he had a couple drones that he wanted to sell that he'd gotten in a pallet lot or something like that. But I bought one of them little phone gimbals, DJI OS4 off of them, or OM4, whatever it is, that was in that thing, and it worked. And I imagine it was a display item, but it worked. So I was like, well, shoot, yeah. And what kind of drones are they? He says DJI. He sent me pictures of them. One was a Mini 2, which I wouldn't have been able to do nothing with that. I don't have a remote that works for that. I don't have no batteries or anything for that. And the other one was a Air 2S. I'm like, my boss man's got one of those. I said, but it didn't have a remote or batteries or none of that. He said, I said, okay. I said, I got a really good deal on it. And I borrowed some batteries off my boss the other day for if this deal went through, and I had batteries and a remote. I go over there, meet the guy at Walmart, and I pay him, and he gives me the Mini 2 also. I'm like, oh, no. I said, I worked a deal for just this one. You know, I'm not trying to beat you down because it was like half price of what he was asking for both. No, I just take them. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I had a couple extra bucks in my pocket. I threw it in with 100. That's all I had on me, you know. And I get home, they're dummy drones. You know, and I thought about that at first, but I was like, well, this little gimbal thing that I bought off them it's a working model. It says not for sale, but it's a working model. So I just assumed the same thing with the drones. So I guess you could say I lost 3 drones yesterday. 2 I never had, but I was thinking I had. So anyways, I'm up early this morning. I got go over and Opelika and cut a lawn. Go cut my daughter's lawn. Well, maybe not her lawn. Her husband will probably cut it. And these are big lawns now. I ain't talking about just a little old tiny yard. And I got to run over, and she asked me if I'd cut her mama's lawn, which is my ex-wife's, and I said sure. And I got to come cut mine, which is about 2 acres. Then I got to go up to the auction house and cut it, which is about 4 acres. That's my agenda for the day. I just figured I'd say good morning to y'all. Try to get as much video as I can made, and we'll throw it against the wall and see what sticks. Anyways, y'all have a good morning. Call me. See ya.